All right. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Call zone fight going on. Been a minute since we did a COD War stream, and I was like, dude, let's do this thing. Let me get the chat out real quick. Probably get Twitch set up here in just a minute, too. Alright, but let's get the word out. Discord.gg/Chisgule. This is about to go down. I wanted to fire up the stream before this went down. It's about to get crazy. Alright, let's see here. Go to my Discord server. At COD content. Zone 2 battle happening now. Oh. I don't want to upgrade a tower. Bro, you gotta get F'd. Which tower do you need upgraded? Alright. Come on. Alright, they were just asking me to do officer stuff. I refuse! Okay, let's actually post that we're live in the Call of Dragons Discord. Alright. What's the main difference between Rock and COD zone battles? Oh, you're about to see it. You're about to see it, baby. You see all these infantry? They're tanky AF, and they actually physically stop you from getting past. This terrain is actually, it's elevated, dude. Like, there's height, there's elevation in this game. Okay? It's actual elevation in this game. And the range units actually attack at range. How crazy is that? How crazy is that, bro? So, oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we freaking go, here we go, here we go, here we go. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. It's about to go down, they're moving in. Yo, it does, they're moving, they're moving, they're moving. Alright, so let me translate to you what's happening. Oh, sorry. I'll mute up. Let me translate to you what's happening. We're trying to hold them at the bottom of this ramp, right over here. Because in this game, remember, you can physically stop someone from moving. So the infantry are trying to hold the line. The DPS are shooting from ranged. Now, this infantry I have left behind is my blinking march. This game has skill shots, which is a little bit different. One of the things I can do here, this ability, is to teleport my march. So the trick here is to teleport into the middle of this and stop them from retreating. But they're not retreating, so I'm holding this infantry back to do that little maneuver. As soon as they try to retreat, I'm going to move in with this march. For now, these get home, and then I send them back out. I'm trying to save this March 4 blinking if I can. These guys outnumber us right now. So we got problems coming from that, obviously. Okay, put those guys in a group. I'm gonna turn this into an army group. Oh, we got problems, chat. This is a cavalry rush that they just did to clean us up, which obviously was very effective. Cavalry actually counters ranged units. Wait, what is this guy doing? Calves generally take a huge amount of skill, but in this context, it's just roll your face on the keyboard and collect your merits. Cav bomb? Yeah. Calves generally take a lot of skill. This is a roll your face on the keyboard and collect merits situation. Alright, I gotta get my other infantry march back out. And what are these mages doing back here? Yeah, these guys are gonna get cooked. Finally a COD stream. Yeah. So my goal as an inf player is to just run out the infantry just nonstop till I'm stam tapped, basically. And be an effective speed bump. That's my goal. Oh my god. And sometimes trade so positive. Oh my god. Sheesh. Wait. How did that happen? Oh my god. Chat. Hey, yo. Oh, no, don't go back. Make an army group. Cannot create army groups at the moment. Is it... What the... Oh, we must be full of army groups. Maybe there's too many. Maybe I was in the resource node. Okay, made one. Okay. I'm trying to focus on their calves here. Infantry counters cavalry, obviously. So I'm trying to surround them with that shield bash, and then chunk them down if I can. Yo, Will, what's up, dude? All right, now I'm just pushing into the mess. Now's when I really need that other blink march. Let's try to get it on the field. Okay, make an army group for that. Or a preset, I guess. Okay. Let's try to get in on this. I'm gonna fix my grouping here. Get this guy in. Okay. I mean, I think we want to try to surround these guys. Guys are pretty surrounded. What's the shortcut on grouping legions? I was using shift. Big. Remember when I said Cavs, easy merits? Look at this. Absolutely massive Cav rush right here. Absolutely devastating Cav rush. You need to play the game to know what this means. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to get my infantry somewhere relevant. I got kind of gummed up there. But if we get underneath these guys, they're kind of cooked. Massive Cav rush. Yeah, massive Cav rush. I mean, they did the same thing to us. So I'm going to try to surround these guys. Nope. Nope. Got him. We got him, chat. We got him. Uh-oh, nowhere to go now. Okay. We got him. So that's what's kind of neat about infantry. So you can do stuff like that. Also, this guy's got a little shield bash, which is kind of neat. So if I do this right, just shove them this way. Yoink. WB is 36 billion. How are we supposed to fight them? We're like 20 billion. Okay. Really, Steezy? They're 36 billion? Ay, Chihuahua. I didn't know that. Guess I could have just looked. Just carry that push? Yeah, okay. Let's not exaggerate the truth here. All right, all the marches sad faced. W. We get back to the ramp. By the way, big thank you to the makers of Call of Dragons for sponsoring today's live stream. I'm hyped to have something to stream today. The pass opening timing used to be so awkward. Like the pass would open, but the fighting wouldn't happen until like 12 hours later. And now it's like really fast and furious. So pass opened like a couple hours ago, and now we're like in the thick of things, which is really cool. Okay. Yo, Steezy, welcome back to the Honor Guard, dude. I appreciate you, man. You're fighting WB? Yeah, that's gonna be rough. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. it's gonna be rough. Generally with my infantry, like, I'm not even really expecting to trade. So the fact that some of those are trading positive is pretty nice. What are your thoughts on multi-sand lizards as someone in season 1? The problem is the longevity of that investment. So for those that don't play this game or know, a sand lizard heals. And it... Oh, jeez. Here we go. Here it comes, chat. You'll see in a second. In the chat. Alright. Oh, boy. Yep, there it is. All right, so Sand Lizard does healing. So if you're a Rise of Kingdoms player and you're like, what is this, bro? So instead of commanders, you have heroes, and this is basically the same exact thing, except stars actually give bonuses. And instead of equipment, you have an artifact, and an artifact has a skill shot, like this shield charge. And then instead of armaments, you have pets, and pets do different things. The pet that was asked about is the Sand Lizard. I like the Sand Lizard. Sand Lizard does AoE healing for your nearby marches. So the question was, what about stacking like 5 of these? Which I think is kind of neat, but I suppose if you wanted to make a bunch of 2-star pets, you could do it. What are you asking me to say? I was not paying attention. Well, I see what you put it in the chat. What you got in the chat there. Chat says, I'm more confused about what just happened in the chat. So what just happened in the chat is that in voice, they said, go to Chisgule's stream and say, damn boy, you thick. That's what happened. These guys are ridiculous. Oh, man. Go hit these infantry. So right now what's happening is we're building here. Zone entries are pretty similar. So we're building in this way. They're building in that way. And, this plateau is where it's going to go down. I accidentally hit the stupid Darkling. That was dumb. Just need to get rid of it. Rip Bozo. This took so long. I should just walked away from it. Can I? Or is this gonna like block me and annoy me this whole time? It's gonna be really annoying. Alright, I'm just gonna move in. Forget it. That was a bad idea. Bad plan, noob. Stupid Darkling. It's almost dead too. Oh, now other people are hitting it. Rip Bozo. Where are these guys going? What's going on here? I'm just trying to get into the mix with these cavalry. Chances are pretty good, I think I'll trade well. But they have some ranged cavalry, which is kind of awkward for me. So my goal is to kind of mess with their cavalry as much as I can so that they can't do what they're about to do, which is just completely wipe our ranged. Which to some extent I think I did okay. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I mean, traded about even. Got in the way, speed bumped. That's my greatest aspiration in life these days, chat, just to be a speed bump. Okay. I don't know if there are better skills that I should have, but this is a season with mastery skills. Yo, Hoodlum, thank you for the 20, dude. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't Hoodlum with the 20. It's, Lamau. It's TJ with the 20 saying Hoodlum. I appreciate it, man. Alright, so I got the, Goresh skill. 15% defense and 20% more counter over here. And 15% attack, 15% less hero skill damage. Lol. Dude, you guys. So maybe there's better skills, but those feel pretty strong. Chisgule's skill is better than Goresh for the mastery. Well, there is the small matter of actually having it unlocked. Do I have to forget this skill to go and learn new stuff, or can I just not interact with it because my march is out? Probably my march is out is the reason. Let's see here. The arrows? Oh, okay, there we go. I mean, I could unlock a few more. I could unlock a few more. Oh, I hit cancel. Noob. Ooh. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Actually. Is that better than this, though? 15% defense and 20 counter? I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, these skills are pretty good. What would Chisgule's skill get me? While in the field, you get rampage speed, 1% attack. I mean, I don't know that this is actually better. I should actually do stuff. Oh, Jesus, I should actually do stuff. 1093 going in next pop. I think we have to. I don't think we have a choice. I think we want to as well. I'm enjoying the break from KVKs and Rise of Kingdoms, I'm not gonna lie. But I also had like an 8-day Kingsland, so I needed to recover. Unironically. I needed time to rehumanize. Well, chat, it was nice knowing you. So what I'd love to do is actually just ambush their ranged marches if I can. And ideally I get the stragglers, honestly. This is kind of ideal for me. Right up until that infantry got involved. Why's he got to do that? So the value of this maneuver is that I'll trade probably decent, but I held them up from getting to this main fight. I basically bought our main group time to do something. Will we do something? Different question. But it is time for me to bring in my blink march and try to do something with that. If I can blink here, it will be pretty huge. A really good blink would be absolutely massive here. I might blink them. I might get this. So I'm going to charge over here. Okay, and then blink to there. Oh yeah, got him. Got him, boys. We got him. For all of 2 seconds. Well, that's the job, chat. That's the job. If more people speed bumped with me, we'd have got them good. Okay. I lasted for all of 2 seconds. Check my talents on that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of a survival build. Yeah. It is what it is. Gaming. Yes, we gaming. Okay. I'm ready. Where am I going? No, I'm not ready, actually. I suck. I wasn't sure if I could staff in the army group. Kind of sauce. I probably should have just put the staff on an infantry march. So what we did there is we blocked the ramp, and so all these guys are kind of stranded. So we basically have split their group. Calves would be actually pretty wicked into that. Maybe I'll run out some calves in a minute here. If I don't get back to this point, though, they're going to get through in a second. What am I watching here? Just as normally streaming rock? Yeah, this is Call of Dragons, baby. I have to get my infantry to this line. Ah, the line's about to break. The line's about to break. We gotta hold the line. They can't get through. They're gonna break through. That's awkward. Well, we held it for a while. I'm gonna arrive, but way too late to actually stop anything. I mean, I'm holding up something. It's kind of too late to get calves out, I think. I could try running out calves. I'm just not very good at it. Uh-oh. Where these guys think they're going? Uh-oh. Time to help my friends. Oh, no. Come on, cavalry. Charge. Charge. Woo! Let's kind of surround them a little. Oh, yeah. Okay. We got them, boys. Send in the calves. Okay, now calves are not good. This is a bad situation for cavalry. I should just run home and get infantry again. The truth is, I should just run home and get calves. Or infantry. You know what I meant. Hmm. There's like not actually some other way to get in there. It's all blocked up. I'll hang out with the other cavalry weirdos for now. The thing about calves is they're obviously very fast. And they absolutely melt ranged units. Okay. Oh god. Oh my god. What's going on? Oh my god. That was weird. There was like a moment there where we got something done. Then the moment ended. And then the moment ended, chat. So these mages are shooting down from the hill. So we're just kind of hanging out. I charge into that, I'm insta-gibbed. With calves. With infantry, I kind of would just charge that and not care. What type of structures are there in Call of Dragons? We have flags and bastions, which are kind of like forts. See, we're building a flag. They're called towers here. Yo, we going up this hill? Nope. Guess not. Okay, these calves rushed into our backline, so I gotta go help deal with them. I just need to make sure I'm not the front line with calves, and I'm good. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. Need to not do that. Get out of there, cheesy. Yo. All my marches are basically dead. No reason to stay. Should just get infantry. That was a fun distraction from doing the thing I do. Just run in like a bozo. Okay. Okay. We get those guys grouped up. Let's get the blink march out. Up the hill we go, chat. Okay. Get some stuff in the shop over here. So as you get kills, you get merits, and you exchange merits for rewards, which is kind of nice. I feel like march speed is honestly still OP, even though it doesn't do anything in combat. Like getting to the combat at the start of a zone fight's a pretty big deal. What's the difference between mages and marksmen? Mages generally tend to do AoE damage, and marksmen tend to be single target. Did I start that with that Darkling? Either way, it's dead now. Oh, God. This is one of those moments where I'm just going to hit whatever I can. I am up in their DPS, though, somehow. How did I get in there? Hey, yo, they let me in. Shouldn't have done that. I guess they're just too busy chasing all the free kills, which I don't blame them for. Hello? Is army group actually doing anything? I mean, one of those traded well. Lala says, Rise of Kingdoms fan here. Looking at this game makes me realize Rock is still the best game in this category of games. What do you like more about Rock, out of curiosity? Is it the simplicity of the combat? Tell me more. Is it worth getting started as a new player on any of these games? I mean, yeah, you find one you like, you move in. I actually wonder if I could follow this up with calves. Should I try to follow this up with calves? Probably not. Rock is slower paced. COD is just an evolved rock. Rip Marksman 2026. True, though. True. Yeah, glad I didn't bring calves. We're not really pushing them through there. I mean, we might, but... Mags A still OP? Mags A is still OP. They're the Attila Takeda of Call of Dragons. In a way, yes. In a way, infantry are kind of that, just as a unit. They're all about counterattack. But Mags A, I get your point that, like, it's eternal. I think we're hanging out here. Eventually, I'll run out of stamina on my infantry, which is going to be the real problem. But I got some time. I might run out of troops first, but I can heal. I only have some elixir though. Not a ton. So this right here is kind of like your crystal technology. Except you don't need crystals, you need prestige. And prestige you get Legitimately from PvE. Liliana, support skill, minus 30% normal damage. Hard counters most marksmen. Seems pretty good to me.
How do you win this? I don't think we're supposed to win this zone, chat.
But generically speaking, you destroy their flags. That's kind of the plan. Tell me, Chisgule, what do you personally enjoy playing better? I like them both. They're different. This game has skill shots. Rise of Kingdoms has sort of mindless send it, send it, send it, send it. Both are fun. And the funny thing is that I play this game in kind of one of the lowest skill variations, which is infantry. But I play infantry in literally any game regardless. It's like all I'm ever gonna do. This is going to get really interesting in a second, chat. Alright, we're kind of in speed bump mode here. I feel like we're gonna need more infantry here. We're gonna be in trouble. All right, we speed bumped. Do you think COD is better in terms of free-to-play than Rock? Well, there's no crystal technology, which is nice. It's honestly a huge W. But the replacement for that is artifacts. This is the replacement for crystal tech. It's the artifacts And it's the decoration system. This is the replacement. Each decoration permanently gives a stat boost. And you have 5 activated at a time. And it's pretty major. I've been playing decorations for value. You've seen a lot of Kuma Goresh? Yeah, I bet. Are you low seed KVK right now in COD? No, I think this is high seed. Pretty sure this is like a... Some of these groups in here are top end. Yeah, but it's permanent progression rather than KVK specific. Yes, that is true. If they bring decos to rock, they should update the old decos. I don't know that they will. They certainly could, in my opinion, but I don't know that they will. This is the #1 KVK in Call of Dragons. Okay, it is chat. We are in the very top seed. Not bad so far for facing WB. Top 1 kingdom in the game. There we go. You heard it from the chat. We're doing decent against the #1 kingdom in the game, lol. Will be fun for me since I've collected a lot as free to play. I will say I very, very, very much prefer the pet system in this game to the armament system in Rise of Kingdoms. And I do very much prefer the artifacts to the equipment. So from a collection standpoint, I very much prefer what you collect in this game. I'm basically dead here. My job is just, right now is just to buy time for those guys to get down the ramp. I'm just dead. I'm just speed bumping right now. I bought my team time to do something, which they did, which was good. For speed bumping, not bad. I actually did fine. Good enough for a speed bump. You agree with the assessment, Chisgule, re pets and decos? I don't know if I... Yeah, I mean, I guess I prefer decos to crystal technology. Yeah, I guess I prefer almost every aspect of collection in this game to Rise of Kingdoms. I guess you're right. I guess I do prefer literally every aspect of collection in this game. I think that's fair to say. Right, like, would I rather have equipment that gives stats or artifacts that have skill shots? Artifacts that have skill shots. Would I rather have highly customizable pets or armaments? Not even close. Not even close. The pets are way more interesting to me. And would I rather have technology that resets every season or permanent stat upgrades? Permanent stat upgrades every time. Yeah. feel like I could actually blink. I think I could blink productively here if we push. I'm gonna try to blink them. You spent 6 years playing Rock? I ain't playing playing another 6 for COD. I totally get that. I totally get that. Once you start one of these games, you get pretty locked in, you know? The switching cost is through the roof. Do you want to blink somewhere or nah? Well, the blink was good, the timing was bad. Awkward. Trade was fine, though. Lamaui's locked in. Wait, I missed your question. Oh, hold on, I gotta pay attention. Wait, if I can get my infantry up in their mages. Hey, yo. Hold up a minute. The thing I like... So the funny thing is that I like that position matters in this game, and the reason I play infantry is because your position, yeah, it matters a lot, but like... You can kind of do it work from any position. Right? Like, you can be a speed bump, or you can be a blocker for their retreat, or you can be just in the mix causing problems. All right, let me actually answer these questions. Hey, can you show us your controls on PC? How do you select multiple legions? So to select multiple legions, I hit Alt, and then I drag the mouse. You can also use Shift to select something else in addition to what you have currently targeted. And then you hit Control and then the number to make it a control group. Finally grouping to T5, decrease burden on speeds. Still need to be able to handle the resource requirements. That's true. I don't know about COD, but once you get T5 and Rock, it's a nightmare for resources. Resources matter as well here, obviously, but there's a lot of free healing in this game. Free healing is, in a way, a double-edged sword. So, with my account, I'm getting 1.6 million free heals a day, which is pretty nice. You also get a ton of elixir, which is free healing. So free healing is like a hallmark of this game. So what I did there is I hit Alt, I selected them all, then I did Control 1. Now I'm going to select this unit, though, and make it Control 2. So that one march, my blink march, is now on a separate group. There's no tearing games like these, quite like the feeling you have on 5K. Bro, when your ranged marches get ambushed, you just throw your phone through the wall. It's over. Do we get a claim shop and rock now? Each KVK will be the same as the merit shop. It is in a way very similar to the merit shop. I love the merit shop though, it's nice. Rock doesn't have big tactics. It's just big group versus big group. Yeah, that's exactly right. So you see I used my shield bash there to push his infantry out of the way, and then my infantry could charge forward. Now that I'm committed in the bottom, I'm going to bring my blink march in. Now that my inf are committed... Now I get behind him with the blink. Kinda behind him. Guess I blinked the wrong spot. The challenge of being one person blinking is that you really need a couple to pull that off. So even though my march in the army group is dead, I'm still in command of this army group. So I got to be a good general here and keep moving these marches forward. Alright, now the army group's dead. Inf has great artifacts. I agree. I mean, I'm an infantry guy through and through, man. That's my jam. The heck is this? What the heck is this? These guys are going to be long gone by the time I could go deal with them. Plus, they're flying. Flying units are going to be tough for me to chase down. They can just use terrain to get around me. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Okay. Got my presets. What's the downside of using flying units? So each... Oh, I could have really got that guy, actually, if I brought out calves. Each faction has a flying unit. It generally has lower base stats and moves slower. The exception would be the Eagles that you see here. The Eagles are a pretty fast cavalry flying unit. So to use flying units, the heroes need to all be flying, and the troops have to be flying. And then they can go over terrain. Literally just like straight over the mountain. My general feeling on this one would be that maybe the game would be more interesting if the hero didn't have to be flying too. If you could use any hero with your flying units, it'd get a lot more interesting. But it could also be pretty broken. It's kind of a dangerous balance to strike. I'm gonna charge up the ramp here and lose my troops. My goal is to stop them from ambushing us going down the ramp. This time I'm gonna run out the calves, chat. We're gonna give the calves a run here. Gonna have to sort out my artifact for that, though. Kinda awkward. Well, we'll figure it out. I got this option. What else do I got? Could do this. It's kind of a fun one. So what that artifact does is gives all my units speed and a damage taken reduction. Which is a pretty cool activated ability. Can I show it to you real quick? The next 10 seconds, this legion and 10 surrounding legions gain haste, and this legion takes 15% less damage, which is kind of handy. So you gain 48% march speed, and friendly legions gain 32. Yo, what's up, Sire? Just gotta check something real quick. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Boy. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute, chat. Hold on. Wait just a minute. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chat, we did the thing. Alright, I'm gonna run these marches home. Get some fresh stuff. The crazy thing is, even with that advantage, I don't do particularly well with calves. I mean, the trades are positive. It's just not that many merits. Oh, that was crazy. That was a crazy. Get a few free teleports. You have good tactical position. Those calves are nullified. I feel like that went pretty well. If you do want to talk about sleep, hit me up later. Yeah. Yeah, hit me up later. Any tip-top fight with 5 marches and not suiciding? Sorry, I don't understand the comment. Frame it up for me. I'm just missing the context. You look mad tired. Yeah, I've been working on it. Chat, I've been working on it. It's complicated. How's the leg doing? Pretty good. It's been pretty good, actually. What would I say about the leg? So here's the recap. I get annual scans because I have so many moles. They did a biopsy on the few and decided that was the thing we need to do moving forward. They found stage 0 cancer, but cancer. Had to have a surgery. They removed it. I couldn't walk for a month while that was healing. Then I had to relearn how to walk, which was not that hard. It just took some time. Then I had another mole in the exact same spot that they biopsied that also wasn't cancer, but was severely abnormal. So they did another procedure in the exact same spot. But the good news was that it was a slightly different procedure, and the recovery from that has been very, very smooth. So best possible path forward given what they found. So now I have a year and a half more of quarterly scans. And then I can go back to yearly scans, assuming they don't find cancer. So that's the update on the leg, chat. Weight loss journey's been good. What am I down? I'm down at this point almost 28 pounds from when I started. Built muscle, lost weight, seems good. Body fat percentage went from like 29.5 to 21.2. Those darn moles be messing you up. Yeah, F those moles. F those stupid moles. But, you know, basically the way skin works is that every time you go into the sun, it takes damage. And then it needs to make new cells, and there's a chance every time you do that, that might be cancer. And if your body doesn't clean it up, which is a thing that happens, I can't remember the name of that process off the top of my head, but when your body cleans them up, autophagy, that's what it's called. But if your body doesn't clean them up, then you get cancer. That's my understanding. I'm not a doctor, not medical advice. How do you not play in dot mode? Oh, I do play in dot mode. Generally.
I do prefer being zoomed in, but like
I can't figure out what the hell's happening when I'm too zoomed in. I don't really have a favorite mobile game. I just play a ton of them, man. Uh-oh. I'm still just kind of waiting for my moment here. Although, stupid infantry keep messing with us. I'm just kind of playing in the back, trying to keep them off our DPS with the infantry. I saw him blink down. So remember how I was using blink to get behind them? They used blink right there to jump down the ramp. Bro, I swear to God, I don't know what my marches are doing. Holy smokes! What was that? My goal there was just to sort of help people escape. I was trying to avoid getting overcommitted. Alright, we're chilling again. I hope you can build up that ramp, because COD has way too many choke points. The fight could get boring. Yeah, we'll see. If we end up getting up that ramp. Obviously, they're trying to stop us from doing that. Big thank you to the makers of Call of Dragons for sponsoring the stream today. Having some fun slamming in Call of Dragons. What the... I got a lot more merits to earn here. I haven't even refreshed this yet. I want to get this guy. I want to get these two and get this. Then I gotta refresh this. Then I gotta drain the supply down here. That's the game plan. Hard to distinguish between player POV and creator POV, because he's always a creator. There's always going to be a bias. Well, it's true. Yeah, they're building onto this ramp now. As soon as they've got flags like that down, this gets a lot harder. I mean, theoretically, we don't have to go up that ramp. We just have to hold this behemoth and get into a good defensive posture. Woodsy, I have not seen that. Dude, I really want to go get something to drink. I think I have time. I'm gonna grab something real quick. And be right back. Let's see here. Let me get something up on the screen here. Okay, there. We block the chat. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Watch them push here when I step away. We'll see. BRB. Oh, see, we're chilling. We're chilling. I got some creatine. We're so chilling. I think we're just chilling for now. Daka, what's up, dude? Having a pretty good morning. Woke up. Slept almost 7 hours. It's decent for me. Made breakfast. Quinoa. Some leftover ground beef. Couple of fried eggs on top. There's a name for that. It's like a Hawaiian dish. What's the name of the dish that's rice plus ground beef and eggs? Hawaiian. Loco Moco is a variation on a Loco Moco. That's what I had for breakfast. Try bibimbap? Yeah, bibimbap's great. I don't know if I'm making that myself at home. I guess I could. I mean, you marinate some meat and you're kind of chilling, right? So yeah, I had a big breakfast. It's a lot of calories, TBH. And then got a ton of in-game stuff to do. Holy smokes. I mean, obviously I got a zone fight going on here. But yeah, I got a lot of game stuff to do. And then we got a birthday to celebrate later today, which I'm pretty hyped about. It's funny, I used to really not be into Texas Roadhouse at all. But I don't know how they do it. They like do something to tenderize the sirloin steak at Texas Roadhouse. But you can get a 16-ounce steak there, and it's only 670 calories. I don't know how that works. But the calorie to quantity of food ratio for a steak is absolutely insane. So now I'm a Texas Roadhouse fan. It's not a cheap steak, but like for someone who's on a diet, dude, that's insane. It's absolutely insane. Completely mental. How is that even possible? How is it that Texas Roadhouse sirloin steak is so few calories? It's just low fat, I guess. It is a naturally lean, trimmed cut of USDA choice. All the excess fat is removed, resulting in a high protein to fat ratio that keeps its calorie density low compared to marbling heavy cuts like ribeye. Psh, sign me up every day, all day. Reddit users point out the calories listed are for the steak alone, excluding the sides. Which is, yeah, I understood that, so that's fine. Bread, you fill up on that before the food arrives. They also have peanuts they put on the table, right? But I'm on a diet, so I'm not eating the delicious bread. I'm not eating the peanuts. Oh man, I'm gonna be on vacation soon. I don't know what's gonna happen. What my game plan is for being on vacation. My game plan for vacation, okay, is to lift heavy. So like some people take a break, but no, if my diet's gonna be lax, then I need to be lifting heavy. So there's this concept in lifting that, I don't know, the exercise scientists have gone too far, but it's called a mesocycle. What it basically means is you set a period of time. In that period of time, you progressively increase your lifts. And then the final week of that time period, you do what's called a deload, where you just basically lift very light. Theoretically, during that deload time, you give your body a chance to recover. And also, if you've been lifting really heavy, you're continuing to get gains that week, even though you're lifting light. I don't believe that for me. I must not be lifting heavy enough yet. But my theory is that in order to build muscle, you have to be in a calorie surplus. So if I'm gonna be in a calorie surplus, I need to be lifting heavy, obviously. So when I'm on vacation is when I'm going to be lifting my heaviest. And I scheduled my mesocycle to work out that way for this trip I have coming up. It's not cheap, but have you tried the ribs? Let me show you something about ribs real quick. Let me show you something about ribs. You see, I have a smoker, and I know how to use it. So, like, I don't know. Show ya. It's not gonna look as good on camera. But like ribs that have come off my smoker. That's gonna green screen for some weird reason. Focus. Here. Yeah. I don't know, what is green screening on there? It's just the cutting board. These are beef ribs. I gotta get you a side view of that though. I gotta get you the view of that cut. Now these right here, these are dino ribs. Those are dino ribs, baby. So that dino rib, the bone on that is like the size of your forearm. Oh, here's more racks of ribs on the smoker. So like their ribs might be good, but I can cook ribs myself. You know what I mean? Here's the dino ribs all together. You can kind of see it there. So the dino ribs has got the 3 bones there. It comes in a basically 3-bone setup. So dino ribs are these are basically short ribs. You see, these are short ribs, but short ribs you cut, boom, 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 across that bone. But a dino rib, you just keep it all together. Throw that bad thing on the smoker. Whoo! Comes off real good. It's basically like. People say this is the best cut in barbecue. Depends on who you ask. This is a different view of that dino rib. Here's a this was really good. That's a pork butt on the smoker. It's glistening so much that it's green screening. That's actually insane. What do I got? What else do I got for you? I don't know. What do you want to see, chat? Here's a tomahawk. That's a tomahawk right there. Freaking edge to edge, medium rare. Coast to coast, baby. Coast to coast. Oh, hey, here's those beef ribs sliced up. Yeah, I told you. Dude, you had to get the profile view on these bad boys. Here you go. Zoomed in a little. Sheesh. Oh, don't green screen out. Dude. Those beef ribs are legit. I don't know. What else you want to see, chat? Oh my god, here's another dino rib. Jesus. How's that even legal? How is that even legal? Jesus. What else do I got for you? I mean, you know, I've done brisket too. I don't know. I wish the zoom... There we go. Get the zooms, gotta take a second there. Here's a Thor's hammer. You wanna see a Thor's hammer? That's a Thor's hammer right there. It's basically a beef shank. I got other cuts in here too. I have to do a search. Let's do a search instead of searching for ribs. I mean, we basically ate this entire prime rib and then we're like, oh, we should take a picture. We ate this entire prime rib and then somebody was like, I gotta take a picture. I don't know, this thing was coast to coast medium rare. I mean, when it comes off the smoker, it's just absolute insanity.
It's what you want it to be.
Oh, here's... Okay, so this is a picanha. That right there, it's not in focus. Now it's in focus. That's a picanha. Slice that up, coast to coast, medium rare. Oh, this is a tri-tip. Tri-tip's pretty good. Focus camera. I gotta put my finger in front of it. Whoop. Now it'll focus a little bit. Tri-tip's legit. What else I got for you? Got another prime rib in here. Oh, here's a picture of the picanha sliced up a little bit. Picanha is kind of a crazy cut. Like, it's got a gigantic fat cap on top. I think it's Brazilian. Yeah, it's a Brazilian thing. Picanha. It's very popular in Brazil. If you go to a all-you-can-eat steakhouse, it's one of the more popular cuts they got there. I've done pork belly as well, but I just don't have any recent pictures, which is kind of a bummer. I only have some, like, really old pictures. Let me see if I can get this for you. Try to... Oh my god. Dude, phone. Orient. Oh, I see what the problem is. It's not the best picture, but that's a tomahawk with a bunch of pork belly burn ends. Each of those piles of burn ends is like 3 different ways that I seasoned it. Each one of those is a different way that I seasoned it. One's got a sauce and 2 have dry rubs. Anyways. We're just standing around, so I don't know what else to tell you, chat. This is memory lane with the barbecue. Yeah, man. I don't know. Here's another tomahawk. Look at that. God damn. Another tomahawk, baby. You might think Chisgule eats this stuff all the time. No. It's just I take a picture of it every time I do it. There's a difference. I just take a picture of it literally like every time. So over many years, I've got an accumulation of meat photos. Lol. So basically in this stream, I showed you my meat, chat. GG. GG. I don't enjoy cooking as much as I enjoy eating. That's fair. I like cooking. I got into smoking meat because of YouTube, funny enough. I was watching people smoke beef ribs and I was like, damn, I gotta do that. And then it just went downhill from there, man. Got him. Oh, my bad. Thanks for showing that super chat from Grumpy Centaur 14. On my way to the store to buy a steak, lol. Yo, I appreciate the super chat. What kind of steak you gonna get? What kind of steak you getting? These days, I'm a big fan of skirt steak. How do I not have pictures of skirt steak? Wait, hold up. What the hell? What the helly? If I search for skirt, I'm not gonna get what I want to get as the result. Searching for meat. Should have pulled this up, though. Maybe I just never took a picture of it. Huh. Maybe I just never took a picture. That's crazy. Alright, well, I'll get you a picture of flank steak next time I do that. Been doing that on the grill. Damn, it's good. Probably a ribeye? Yeah, ribeye is a good one. There's not much KP chasing. There's still KP chasing, but no, there's not nearly as much in this game. Basically just waiting for my moment. Cav player life. Should have gone with infantry. Ribeye was my favorite steak until I started trying to genuinely lose weight. And when that happened, I had to change up what I was doing. Ribeye is my preferred steak pre-diet. Now that I'm dieting, I think it's... I should have took a picture for you guys of the flanken cut short ribs I made last night. We've been getting those from Wild Fork, and they're like double thickness. This is, it's got to be as close to a Wagyu as I'll ever get. I mean, I know I could get myself a Wagyu, but I don't know. Why am I doing that? It's so good. Ribeye has a lot of fat. Yeah, that's why I'm liking the flank steak. The other trick for better macros that I've been doing a lot is that if you get it grass-fed, it's usually leaner and it's lower calories. It's usually the best seller. Yeah, I mean, a tomahawk is a ribeye. Tomahawk is often regarded as just like one of the best steaks you can get, right? It's good to know. Oh, yeah, dude. When I figured that out, I was like, oh my god. Guess I'm getting grass-fed. I mean, not only is grass-fed way better for you theoretically. It's actually not theory. It's like facts, but it kind of like I think of eating grass-fed is like a 1% optimization of health. But the thing that it has is more omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are like really good for you. The reason is that your body takes omega-3s and turns it into all the other things you need. Whereas omega-6 is way more heavy with not grass-fed, and your body can't do with that the same thing that it can do with an omega-3. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Will you call calves? Yeah, you just gotta call it. I'm just waiting for the call. Here we go. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're going. I don't know if that worked. Oh, wait, we got pretty sad face there. We were already kind of low, but I think it didn't work out for some reason. I think a part of the reason these trades are so bad is because I lost half my units fighting all the infantry. Let's switch this up. Bring infantry. Darren, what's up, dude? Should we be dropping this flag? They can't touch it, right? Are we gonna try to build it? Okay. See, this is the part where I should have had calves. This is the part where I needed the calves. Got him! I know my role, chat. I'm a professional speed bump. Professional speed bump engaged. You know exactly why. I mean, we're still eating, man. This is just good eating right now. This is crazy. Alright, so they finally got a bunch of infantry. So I think... I don't know how much more we can push. Well, I guess we'll see. Haven't played this game in a while. Any new mechanic changes? I don't think there's been mechanic changes. I mean, I don't know. The way bastions work has actually been tweaked a bit. That's actually true. That was fun. That was a good push. See, that's why I should just send infantry over and over. Okay. Grab that. I don't know what I really need at this point. Oh, that flag is pretty handy. All right, Chad, here's the deal. I'm going to take it off stream, do my thing. But if you enjoyed this one, throw a like on here, subscribe. I had a lot of fun. Big thank you to the makers of Call of Dragons for sponsoring today's stream. It was a good time. I got more zone to fight, but I'm going to grab some lunch. Take it a little casual from the couch. Easy peasy. Maybe from the treadmill, honestly. All right. Anyways, folks, until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everybody.